Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday today. The Lord had me come online today and share a message, and it's because some of you guys are probably feeling alone, or you're dealing with some kind of a problem, and due to the holiday seasons, you're just you know feeling extra lonely, or it's just that it's like there's extra pressure because everyone is supposed to be spending time with their loved ones, or maybe you're away or something is going on. I'm not sure, but the Lord had me come online and share this message to let you know that you are not alone. And that's the title, and it says you're not alone. Like the Lord is saying, you're not alone, He's with you. He took me first to Genesis 28, verses 15, and that's it says, "See, I'm with you. I will care for you everywhere you go, and I will bring you again to this land, for I will not leave you until I have done all the things I promised you." So, the Lord is really, He's faithful. And whatever He has promised you, He's going to fulfill it. And maybe things are not looking as rosy as you had expected, and things you probably thought that things would have been different, and I don't know, like maybe things are just not where it was supposed to be. I'm not sure what kind of a situation you're in, if it's a family thing or a career thing, or it's a combination of everything. But the Lord is saying that He hasn't brought you this far to just leave you alone. He's going to do what He has promised you. And not only that, but this whole week I've been hearing this, that the Lord has said this to many people. You're not alone. You're not alone. Recently I spoke to someone, and the Lord actually had me go somewhere, and to this phone store. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, where they, yeah, I guess that's what it is, where they sell phones and stuff. And I went there, and there was a guy, and the Lord wanted me to speak to him. And as we talked, he had actually had depression, and was, I think, was apparently he fell and had passed out or something. I don't recall exactly what happened, but the Lord had actually reached out to him and told him to get up. You're not alone. And then today that was in the back of my mind, and as I was doing my chores and cooking and stuff, online I was hearing also a song which says, "I am not alone." I will actually link that song to the description. It's based on Psalms 23, and yeah, I'll go ahead and put a link to in the description. It's actually a beautiful song. The Lord took me to many different verses. He took me to the book of Daniel. Actually, I saw Daniel's image in the lion's den, and also yesterday, or was it the day before yesterday, the Lord had me in Daniel 6, where Daniel 3 actually, when I was reading about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who were in the fiery furnace. And so both places the Lord was actually with them. He was in the lion's den, and then He was also yeah, I think, well, it says angel, so angel of the Lord, but in either case, the Lord didn't leave His children alone. Like both Daniel and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were all, they had help. So the Lord actually brought those chapters back to mind as I was making notes for this particular word. So I'm gonna go and read a little bit from Daniel chapter 3, verses 22. And this is when the king in Nebuchadnezzar threw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego inside the fiery furnace. And it says, and the king's command was so urgent, and the furnace so hot that the flames of the fire killed the soldiers who took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And these three men, firmly tied, fell into the blazing furnace. The king Nebuchadnezzar leaped to his feet in amazement and asked his advisors, "Weren't there 3 men that we tied up and threw into the fire?" They replied, "Certainly, Your Majesty." He said, "Look, I see 4 men walking around in the fire, unbound, unharmed, and the 4th looks like a son of God, son of the gods." Nebuchadnezzar then approached the opening of the blazing furnace and shouted, "Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High, come, Most High God, come out, come here." So the Lord was saying that even if you feel like you're in a fiery furnace, He's still with you, and He will make it so that the flames wouldn't hurt you. And even though if you feel like hurt or you're gonna come out of it. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, you're gonna come out without even the smell of the smoke, because that's what it says, that not even a thread on their clothes were like burned. They didn't even smell like smoke. And then the Lord also brought up, of course, Daniel 6:19 through 22 is when Daniel was thrown into the lion's den. And it says, let's see, at first light of dawn, the king got up and hurried to the lion's den. When he came near the den, he called to Daniel in an anguished voice, "Daniel, servant of the Most High, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to rescue you from the lions?" Daniel answered, "May the king live forever. My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouth of the lions. They have not hurt me, because I was found innocent in his sight, nor have I ever done any wrong before you, Your Majesty." So, again, like the Lord was saying that, wherever you are, however way you feel, you're not alone. And then He took me to Isaiah 41:10, and it says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, for I am your God. I will give you strength, and for sure I will help you. Yes, I will hold you up with my right hand. That is right and good." And the Lord is actually bringing up like family holidays, and you're probably like there were some messages that like I saw, like as I was reading, as I was following some of the pastors and sermons and things like that I follow. And there were some people that were having difficulty with holiday, and that they were some people were dealing with fear and anxiety and broken heart, and other emotional related stuff, and then some they felt like they didn't fit in the family. And so the Lord was just if you're like someone that's going through something similar, the Lord just wants you to take heart that He's with you. He's going to help you. He's not gonna leave you alone, and He loves you. And He also brought up that joy is gonna come. I shared that yesterday, but Psalms 30 verses 5, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Don't quote me. Let me see what is what is it exactly? Oh yeah, it's for his anger lasts only a moment, but his favor lasts a lifetime. Weeping may last through the night, but joy comes in the morning. And so yeah, whatever your breakthrough is close, and whatever you're going through, it's not going to last forever. And then he took me to Isaiah 61 verses 1 through 3, and then it says, "The Spirit of Sovereign Lord is upon me, because the Lord has chosen me to bring good news to the poor, to poor people. He has sent me to heal those with a sad heart. He sent me to tell those who are being held and those in prison that they can go free. He has sent me to tell about the year of God's favor, and the day our God will bring punishment. He sent me to comfort all who are filled with sorrow. To those who have sorrow in Zion, I will give them a crown of beauty instead of ashes. I will give them the oil of joy instead of sorrow, and a spirit of praise instead of a spirit of no hope." And then I think the other translation says spirit of heaviness, garment of praise instead of spirit of heaviness. But this one, it says spirit of no hope. Anyhow, and they will be called oaks that are right with God, planted by the Lord, that He may be honored. Okay, so yeah, the Lord is just going to bless you with oil of joy, and from ashes, from this situation that seems like ashes and there's no hope and everything looks hopeless. He's going to he's going to create beauty from that. He's going to resurrect you. He's going to cause I'm just hearing like something amazing is going to come out of it. So glory be to the Lord. I just pray that whatever you're going through, that it's gonna be you'll have hope in our Lord, that you wouldn't give up, that you would go to Him, and just the further away you feel from others, the closer you would feel to Him. That's just my prayer for you. So that's it. That's the word. I pray that this brought you some hope and some comfort. There was a blessing, and if it was, then please feel free to, and if you feel led by the Lord, share, like, subscribe, and if the Lord leads you, then sow a seed. That's the word, and may the Lord bless you and keep you in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.